Assalamu alaikum everyone. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to the new us. This is day 13 and it is the last day of getting to know us better from a very introspective, well, not the last day of that, but last day of when we kept it. Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. So last day of not the course, but last day before we jump onto the parenting side, inshallah ta'ala, from tomorrow. I see some names popping up. While just give another 10 seconds. You didn't inform. Oh, I forgot to put up the post, right? Apologies, guys. In my mind, I had thought 10:30, then 10:30, but I didn't realize that I haven't put the post. So good to see some of you here. And I was just scribbling on my whiteboard. So this is our agenda for today, okay? Can you make some sense of it? I don't know. I hope I can. While we do this, good to see you guys. I hope you're keeping well. Kya hal chal? I hope the rozas are going fine. I hope you're doing lots of other things that you wanted to do in this quiet, silent time. I hope you're giving time to yourself. I hope you're giving some quality time to your family. And I hope you're managing your emotions well. I hope you're managing yourself well. I hope the house is okay. I hope the emotional temperature of the house is okay. Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam, Mirza. It'll be nice of you, those of you who are just saying salam, to mention the city that you're joining from as well. What are we talking about today? We're talking about something, again, something very, very simple, but I think if we master the simple things, I think we can master the difficult things as well. So I'm talking about a quote that really inspires me, and we're going to go deep into it and try to understand what it means to each one of us, but I'm going to share with you what it means to me. Hi, Sohaib. So you know how all this while Hina saying how to control anger. Okay, let's see if you can get some answers today, Hina. You know, all this while we've spoken about in this course about knowing ourselves, about trying to understand ourselves, because that's the idea, that if we want to conquer the world, it's a little difficult to do that unless we have conquered ourselves. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Lao Tzu said, knowing others is intelligence and knowing yourself is wisdom. Mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is the true power. So that's what I want to focus on today. If you look at the first two lines, it says knowing yourself, knowing others is intelligence, यानी किसी और को जानना या दूसरों को जानना जहानत है. But knowing yourself is the true wisdom, यानी अपने आप को जानना दरअसल दानाई की बात है. When I'm saying knowing ourselves and knowing others, see, I mean, how well can you know anybody? If I ask you, who is the person in your life that you know 100% in and out? Who is that one person? Are you going to name your parent? Are you going to name your child? Are you going to name your partner, your husband, your wife? Can you really give me a name? Okay, let me throw this question to you. Who is the person in your life that you know in and out, that you know 100%, जिनके ऊपर कहते हैं ना, इनके ऊपर हम कसम उठा सकते हैं, we can swear on this person. Who is the person in your life that you can swear upon, that you can swear on? Is there any person in your life that you say, this person, this is my best friend, and I know this person in and out? I'm telling you, this person, you know, we say, oh, this person, he can never do this. I remember while we were growing up, you know, बच्चों की कोई बात होती थी, and someone would say, मेरा बच्चा ये कभी नहीं कर सकता. I grew up in a military environment. In a military environment, those of you who belong from the military environment, you would know that everybody is very, you know, very, very connected. So किसी और के अम्मा अब्बा हमें देख के आराम से टोक सकते थे, हमारी शिकायतें लग सकती थी, उस पर हमारे अम्मा अब्बा कभी नाराज़ नहीं होते थे. Everybody, like a lot of people, would take our ownership. my friends' parents would own me in the similar manner as my parents would own me. So एक दूसरे के parents जो थे वो एक दूसरे की शिकायतें भी बच्चों की लगा सकते थे. Now some mothers would get very उस वक्त भी होती थी, अब ज़रा ज़्यादा है, पर उस टाइम पे भी some parents would say कि अगर किसी बच्चे का कुछ ज़्यादा बड़ा incident पता चला, तो I remember an incident when a mother said to my mother that my child can never do this. And my mother said, never think you can swear on your child. And my mother used to say the same about us, that, I love you, I trust you, but I'm never going to say to anybody that, what, my child can never do this. I will investigate, I will have my trust on you, I will investigate, but never think, she'd always tell us, never think you can swear on anyone. And I find it now to be true. I understand it. So those of you who mentioned, I think one said my best friend, Hina said my husband, Sarah said nobody, Asim said nobody, and that's what I'd go with as well. There is nobody that you can know in and out 100%. People change, people transform. People go through a lot of things. Your husband is not the husband you married 5 years ago. My husband is not the same person. He's not the same person internally. My husband is not the same person internally who I married more than a decade ago. So we keep on transforming, we keep on changing, right, Usman? Like you said, nobody. That's the whole point. We spend our lives trying to understand people, trying to know people. I'm not saying we should stop doing that, but all I'm saying is if all the energy is focused there and there is no energy which is focused on knowing myself, then we might be in a loss. Because if we think we can know somebody else 100%, my internet had an issue. So I don't think we can know anybody 100%. The one person that you can strive and really try and get to know fully, completely is yourself. That's the one person that you can really try and understand completely. So दूसरा क्या सोच रहा है, दूसरे के जहन में क्या चल रहा है, दूसरा क्या सोच रहा है, जब तक फोकस ये रहेगा तब तक चीज़ें we are too much concerned about the other people. When you let go of the judgment of what the other person is thinking, why is the other person thinking that, I think the biggest thing that we can do for ourselves is to let go of the judgment, let go of the opinions, and also let go of the worry that we attach with what is the other person thinking. Because hey, we can never. बहुत दफ़ा ये नहीं हुआ कि आपके साथ आपके करीबी दोस्त ने, आपके हस्बैंड वाइफ ने कुछ ऐसा किया हो कि आपने सोचा हो कि इसने ये क्यों किया है, how can this person do this to me, right? It can be a small thing or it can be a big thing. Happens every day when you get married. But what is it? How can this person do this to me? We get into these conversations, and I want you to release yourself, to let go of these conversations in your life, and to allow yourself to move beyond it. And moving beyond it means that not focusing on उसने ये कैसे किया, उसने ये कैसे सोचा, but instead focusing on yourself. So when it says knowing others is intelligence, but knowing yourself is true wisdom, I want to ask all of you who are here, how well do you know yourself? Or in other words, how wise are you? How wise are you right now? How wise are you at this moment right now? And when you're thinking how wise you are, ask yourself, can you really hold up the mirror and answer what are the things that tick you? What are the things which are your strengths? What are the things, what is happiness to you? And where are you right now in respect to that definition? Where is it that you want to go? How much of your life is aligned with the purpose and the vision and the values that you hold truly dearly to yourself? How well is your life aligned with all of this? All these answers, if you think you can really answer them right now, then that is the whole thing. Then that means that you're really wise. But I can imagine that as you're listening to this, some of us don't have all these answers, and a lot of answers come with age and experience. I understand that. However, if you take control of your destiny, you can reduce all this time which is slipping through our fingers, because time truly is our biggest asset. If you say that this is my life and I'm going to hold the steering wheel in my hand, then you can take control of all this thing. You can be in charge of your wisdom. You can be in charge of your wisdom by trying to focus on yourself. The more you know yourself, the wiser you are. Because the more you know yourself, you also get to know of the things which aren't great in you. When you hold the mirror doesn't only show you the beautiful face that you have. The mirror shows you that acne that you don't like. The mirror shows you the acne that you're getting these days just because of eating too much oily food. Now I want to put a thought here. There is a difference between accepting yourself, self-love, and your growth. Okay, a lot of times we say, oh no, self-love means कि मैं तो बहुत खूबसूरत, सुंदर, अच्छी, प्यारी, हरकत में, आदात में, अंदाज में, हर चीज़ मेरी मुकम्मल, ये है self-love. ये self-love बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. Self-love is that, okay, I accept myself and I accept the dark areas of my life. I accept the shadows along with the brightness, because it's only when you accept the shadows in your life that you will do something about them. Self-love doesn't mean that all my shadows are great. All my shadows are as good as the bright spots of my life. Self-love says, okay, these are my good areas. These are the things that I don't like them in myself. I don't like the way I can't control my anger. I don't like the way I vent. I don't like the way I crib and whine. Self-love says, accepting your shadows so that you can do something about them. So knowing yourself is wisdom, which says that let's not focus on what the other person is thinking, why the other person is thinking that, Instead, focus on yourself. Put the spotlight on yourself rather than always putting the spotlight on other people. Put the spotlight on yourself and ask yourself, how wise are you? How well do you know yourself today? The second part of the quote says, so the first part says, knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is wisdom. The second part says, mastering others is strength, but mastering yourself is true power. And how do you master yourself? You master yourself by becoming the best version of your personality. Whatever is the definition of the best version in your mind. Understanding that we are not set in stone, okay? We have the capacity to change, to mold, to adapt. I mean, look at these times. These times have taught us the same. We are resilient beyond measure. We can adapt to being constrained in a space for 4 weeks. Our kids can adapt to that. We can adapt to that. We can take out new ways of conversation. We can learn new methodologies. Some of us who were so technologically, dependent on other people have become so much more technologically dependent now, right? We see all these changes. We've seen this in these 4 weeks. So mastering yourself essentially is understanding that we're not set in stone. पत्थर पे लकीर नहीं है हम, और हम तब्दील हो सकते हैं. But to master yourself, you must have the wisdom about yourself. To master yourself, you must know yourself first. To master yourself means how much of you are a product, how much of you are a byproduct of your reactions. How much are you a byproduct of your reactions instead of your responses? Right? So reaction is something you do. Are you a reactive person or are you a proactive person? Do you react to things or do you proactively think about things? And even when it's time to do something, do you react to things or do you respond to things? Because when you react, you just copy the act and throw it away. My child screamed at me, that's why I screamed at the child. Somebody else was being nasty to me, so I was nasty to the other person. So whatever the action was, I was just replicating the action, hence the word react. If you are reacting mostly in your life, then that's not wisdom, then that's not mastery, that's certainly far away from mastery. But when you say no matter what happens in the sea, you always have a choice you always can choose your responses. We always have a choice to respond in a way. Yes, circumstances can be tough, but that's what self-mastery is. Self-mastery is understanding that I always have a choice, understanding that no matter how difficult life gets, in fact, the more difficult life gets, the more significance of my choices. So self-mastery means that understanding you always have this choice and everything that I do or say has to be a conscious choice. That's what self-mastery truly is, that no matter how nasty the environment I'm growing up with, no matter how difficult the people around me, but I always have a choice. I always have a choice to change my course, to alter my view, to have different thought processes. How well can you manage your emotions? Can people tick you off instantly and see the worst side of you? Or do people tick you off and see you changing your course, see you going away, see you selecting your response? Really, that is what self mastery truly is. Right? So the more we focus on others, the more we try to control others, the more we try to master others and become, their master in some form or way. Yeah, I mean, it can give you some strength, वो एक किस्म की ताकत दे सकती है. But the real ताकत, the real power is how well can you master yourself. So ask yourself today, I want you all to think about this. How wise are you? And remember, wisdom is knowing and understanding yourself. Those of you who are here, can you just pop in the comments, what are the sides of your personality that you'd like to change? What is it about you that you don't like? What is it that the mirror shows you and you accept? That is self-love. That is really true acceptance. Saying that, these are the things which are fantastic in me, and these are the things that I really want to change. These are the things that I really want to let go of. This is the attitude that I don't like. This is the behavior that I don't like. Self-mastery is knowing in life, wisdom, when it's about knowing yourself. Do you really choose your interactions? Do you really choose your conversations? Do you know that, okay, these conversations I need to avoid? These conversations I need to be a part of. Are you really picking and choosing life for you? Are you a part of everybody discussing the corona right, left and center these days? Or are you discussing it as well, but you're doing it with a selected audience because you understand that doing it right, left and center is not going to get you anywhere. Not every conversation requires you, because the more you are part of meaningless conversations, the more it's going to drain you and keep your focus away from the real thing, which is really understanding your core. The idea is for you to become somebody else, okay? That's not the idea. I truly believe that our core, everybody has the right core, right? We were born with our essence, our spirit, our true inner self is really awesome. But what happens is the conditioning that the environment does to us, right? And with all that conditioning, yes, some of us adopt experience, some of us adopt our ways of expression, which is not even coherent to our true inner self. And that is what we need to change. So we're not saying apna core badal do, because core to acha hai, yeah? Usko badalne ki zarurat nahi. But anything on top of that core which you're using to express yourself, वो अगर बहुत ठीक नहीं है और उससे आप खुश नहीं हैं, खुद खुश नहीं हैं, और खुद ना खुश होने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आपका सेल्फ अवेयरनेस लेवल ज़्यादा हो, आप अपने आप को जानते हो. और कैसे जानेंगे अपने आप को अगर अपने साथ वक्त नहीं बिताएंगे? सो स्पेंड टाइम विद योर सेल्फ एंड सी व्हाट यू फाइंड आउट. लेट मी जस्ट सी if there was anything else that I wanted to share with you guys. No, I think I've pretty much done it. And some of you were writing something, इसलिए मैं बीच में कभी distract हो जाती हूँ. What ABD Nafis says, how do you say so positive all the time? I know so many people, I mean, during this New Year's, I get these DMs, how do you stay positive all the time? No, I don't say positive all the time, okay? And I've expressed it also, that it's not toxic positivity, that, okay, the world is, going down and you're like, no, everything's going to be okay. What seems positive to you is maybe when I accept the current situation. I can be unhappy about it. I can be disappointed about it. I'm not excited about the corona situation. I wasn't happy about being locked down in the house. I wasn't happy about losing my work, not being able to do something I so dearly love. And all those feelings were there. There was disappointment. There was some little moments of hopelessness, but very, very minute, maybe like a 30-second moment. So if I was positive all the time, I would look at that also maybe with a lot of smile and warmth and positivity, but I didn't, right? But yes, what helps me maybe maintain what you're calling positive is understanding, okay, this is what has happened, but what is mine now? What do I have in this time that I wouldn't have any other way, right? Or I wouldn't have had in other times, in our old normal time. So maybe it's the acceptance of the current situation, and also the fact that I can crib and whine about the environment, but if my focus is myself, what I need to improve on, then automatically जब spotlight अपने ऊपर आ जाती है, रोज आपको अपनी 10 चीजें सही करने का एजेंडा हो, तो automatically you will get that positivity within you. Okay, please reply me. I'll just see what you've asked. So, want to change my aggressiveness and how quickly I start crying in front of everyone. Great, Hina. So you understand that, okay, these are the things you want to change, but I'd like you to explore more about yourself. What causes the aggressiveness? Are there certain people who cause this aggressiveness? Are there certain environments which cause this? Is there something within you? कभी कभी हम दूसरों से बदला ले रहे होते हैं. Go in your childhood, see, just again, like I say, meditate, and meditation not only in the form maybe that we've seen generally, but meditation could also be giving yourself those 10, 15, 20 quiet moments before you sleep, and really knowing, okay, where do I get this from? Was any of your parents very aggressive? Did you grow up in an aggressive childhood? Why do you cry so quickly? Is there any instance which you can think, because of which this is happening to you? So it's a longer conversation, but you're welcome to do this with yourself, and you do this with yourself just by asking these questions. I will post a forum that I am a coach with, so it's online coaching, and you're welcome to see. There are lots of others fantastic coaches there if you think that a coach can help you, and you can take a detailed conversation with that coach. Okay, I don't follow Sam Harris. I should. I don't know who that. I don't follow him. Late today. No, I came on 10:30, but I forgot to update it. Dr. Fijaz. Hina says. Okay, no, Hina ki baat ho gayi. Any other question? Usman says, but we need to be very focused for this, but it's difficult. Who said cool things are easy? None said, no one, right? Mostly depends on others. Okay, so fantastic, guys. I really hope that you can go deep into this conversation that we had today on knowing others is intelligence, but knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is power, but mastering others is strength, but mastering ourselves is true power. Ask yourself tonight before you hit the bed, how wise are you? All the episodes are going up on YouTube in case you miss one, or you want to rehear one, or you want to recommend it to a friend. Feel free to do that. All my social media handles are Khan Asma Mustafa. So enjoy that. Zainab says, how to handle abusive relationships. Like I said, Zainab, it requires a deeper conversation. One needs to understand what abusive relationship you're talking about. Is it of something that to do with your parents or your partner, husband, wife? So I can't give quick answers to this, but you're welcome to write to me, and we can see if we can line up a coaching conversation, because it would require a little back and forth. Know thyself, right? I'm also trying to do this already. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining in. I hope you found this useful. Excusez-moi. And from tomorrow, we're going to focus on parenting. It's not only for parents, parents to be, parents currently, and also otherwise, because I think a lot of what parenting talks about is it has to do with it can also be reflected in other relationships. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala. Till then, look after yourself and take care. Be good. I know some of you have specific questions. Please drop me a message. I can't really answer like a question how to deal with the abusive relationship with your father on a live session like this, because it requires deeper understanding of the relationship, of your relationship with your father. Look after yourselves. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.